Good morning, everybody. Oh, excuse me. Happy Monday. It's New Year's Eve, so hope you guys have some great plans. So today, since it's the last day of the year, I want to take a moment just to sort of like tell you guys if you haven't hit your goal yet, to not get discouraged. I know myself, this is something I'm kind of bad for, is a lot of times I tend to look at the bigger picture in the sense of that, I'm here, I'm not here yet. But I find that sometimes it's easier for me to focus on that I'm not there, than to really take a moment and step back and sort of realize all the things that I've done, how far I've come, how much I've grown within a year. So I want you guys to know that everyone's always like, oh, brand new year, new me, all that other stuff. I don't like to take that approach, and I suggest that how you look at it is that you look at this as sort of like a milestone or like a checkpoint. Look at what you've done in this past year, compare it to where your overall goals are. Be happy about the things you have accomplished and the things you have improved in. If there's areas you haven't or you failed in, don't even look at it as a failure. Look at those as the things that, here are the opportunities for me to do even better. And in those opportunities, make sure that you're really kind of giving yourself credit and learning from, giving yourself credit for even trying. Because, a lot of people's problem is they just don't try. So, the fact that you tried is huge. Don't get discouraged in the fact that you did fail at certain things, because everybody fails at something. It's how we learn. So as long as you take those moments and you learn from them, there's nothing to be sad about, and look at it as obviously most people are off tomorrow if you're thinking of career goals, but look at tomorrow as, not just a new year, new me, but look, I hit it pretty hard this year. I'm going to hit it even harder this year. Think of it as you've hit that extra lap, in your race. And now you're just going to go, and push even harder to kind of get ahead. So I want you guys to really just take that motivation, take everything that you've been working on this year, don't necessarily forget it, but reflect upon it, see where your strengths were, where your good moments were, see where your flaws and failures were, what lessons did you learn, how can you work to never repeat those same mistakes, and just, create that new game plan of these are the things I want to hit. I find that, breaking things up into milestones is a huge thing. I find, it gives you a better sense of your success and more tangible results as you're going through. So, if it's a promotion you're working towards, maybe just say, I would love to have it by the end of the year, but if not, these are the milestones I want to try to hit. And, making that structured plan, don't just keep saying, you know what, I'm going to keep working at it. That's, you may keep working at it, but if you're not really making tangible goals, in an interview, what are you going to say? Oh, I kept working on it. If you go, hey, I learned this skill, I have had this example of something that's happened this year. I went and I kept pushing, putting more focus into certain areas of my learning. Those things, those are tangible things you can bring, because you can't just, it's not just say, hey, I learned some stuff over this year. It's I've learned this, I've learned this, I've learned this. I've got to apply these skills in these situations. Those are actual examples. So it's important to know and have a structured plan. So that's what I want you guys to go into the new year with. I want you guys to go into this new year ready to kick ass with an awesome plan. I know you guys can do it. If you don't have it by tomorrow, don't stress it. It's one of those things that whether you start tomorrow or you start on the 10th of January, it's not really going to matter. Just make sure you do it. That's the biggest thing that I can say to you guys is it's easy to say, I'll do it tomorrow. But don't leave it too long. I'm a person where it's if I'm doing something like that, and I'm trying to plan for something, I let myself if I don't do it today, it has to be done by tomorrow. And I give myself, if it for whatever reason something comes up, I'm like, if I haven't done it within 5 days, then I'm failing at this. And I need to basically drop what I'm doing and really focus on it and make sure I have that plan in place. So that's what I want you guys to focus on this year. I know you guys do great. Yeah. I really appreciate everybody who's like, keeps watching my YouTube videos, who have, followed my Facebook page, have read my posts on like there or LinkedIn, and I've been really enjoying it. I'm thankful for everybody who has supported me in this. This year, I'm actually going to try to make it a goal. Hopefully I can fulfill it. Every single day, whether it be fans on my Facebook page or people just on my personal Facebook, my goal this year is to shout out, basically message somebody, or post on their wall and just give them, tell them necessarily what they've done in my life to make me better, or, or why I just, I think they're a great inspirational person. Kind of just like a very personal shout out to people that I know. Obviously, just people I know. If I don't really, it's just random people that I have on Facebook that I'm like, oh, I don't even remember who this is, or if it's just random people who've added my Facebook page, likely not. I mean, probably could find a way to shout you out, but I don't know. Can't guarantee it. So that's my goal this year. Again, hope you guys have a great time setting goals this year for yourselves. And have yourselves a great New Year's Eve, and be safe.